This is the final video for the Chapter 9, Test Number 2, Test Prep questions. These are the questions from 9-6 and 9-6 only. So we have 2 from the 1 through 9 section, and we have 1 from the 10 through 21 section. All right, so one of them from 1 through 9. Let's see. Let's do number 6. Okay, so number 6, we have 4 over 2x minus 3 equals x over 5. So we have a fraction equal to a fraction. So you're going to do cross multiplication. So you have 4 times 5 is 20 equals x times the expression 2x minus 3. And remember, it's better to put that in parentheses so that you remember to distribute that x to both terms. So then we have 20 equals 2x squared minus 3x. All right, now I want to keep this term with the x squared positive, so I am going to rewrite this by subtracting 20 from both sides. And I'm going to put that right here. So then you have 2x squared minus 3x minus 20 equals 0. Okay, 2 times 20 is 40. Are there factors of 40 that would give us a negative 3? And in this case, that would be negative 8 and 5. Or you could do the quadratic formula, either one. Both are perfectly fine. And probably equally time consuming. So if this is our A, this is our B, and then this is our C, we have x equals the opposite of B, so opposite of negative 3, or negative 3, plus or minus the square root of my B term squared. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. That's what I'm going to write so I don't accidentally have a negative there. Minus 4 times 2 times negative 20. All over 2 times A, which is 2 times 2. Okay, so then simplifying the radical, 9 minus 4 times 2 times negative 20. So that's going to give us 8 times 20 is 160. Right? 8 times 20 is 160. So 9 plus 160 is going to give us a square root of 169, which ends up reducing and giving us just 13. Okay, so then we have x equals negative 3 plus or minus 13 all over 4. Now to simplify this, you have negative 3 plus 13, which is 10 over 4, or negative 3 minus 13, which is negative 16 over 4. And negative 16 over 4 reduces to just negative 4. Now, before I do anything, I need to go back and check and make sure that these would work in this problem. So 10/4, which quite honestly is the same as 5 over 2 or 2.5. Okay, so 5 over 2 or 2.5 times 2 would give us a 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. That's not going to cause that to be 0, so we're good. 5 will never be 0, so it's good. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. That's not 0, so we're okay. And again, 5 is 5. So the answers in this case are going to be 5 over 2 and negative 4. Okay? All right, and then 10 through 21, we have a sum or difference of rational functions on one side equal to another rational function. This is when you have to do the multiply everything through by a common factor, preferably the least common multiple. And that's because you have a sum or difference on one side. You cannot just do cross multiplication. In order to do cross multiplication, again, you have to have a single term equal to a single term. Right. So now looking at this, let's pick, I don't know which one to pick. All right, let's do 21. All right, so looking at 2x and 3, right now I know that the smallest multiple, the least common multiple is 6x. Well, x would be part of that, and then 6 would be part of that. So the least common multiple for number 21 is 6x. So now when I rewrite this, so 5 over 2x minus 2/3 equals 1 over x plus 5 over 6. So I'm going to multiply each term by 6x. So that happens, this happens, and this happens. Okay, so now between 2x and 6x, 2x and 6x have a like factor of 2x, which reduces to give me 3. 3 goes into 6x 2x times, and that reduces and gives me 1. X goes into 6x x times, so x goes into x 1 time. So then that's going to leave us with just 6. And then 6x and 6 have a like factor of 6, so in the denominator that becomes 1, and then in the numerator that's x times whatever we have. Okay, so now we need to clean this up. So I've got the first term, we have 3 times 5, which is 15, minus 2x times 2, which is 4x, equal 6 times 1, which is 6, plus x times 5, which is 5x. Okay, so now I notice that I only have linear terms and constants, so I'm going to get all the linear terms on one side and the constants on the other. 5 is larger than negative 4, so I'm going to add 4x to both sides, meaning the x term is going to be on the right, so I need to subtract this 6 from both sides. So then you have 9 equals 9x. Divide both sides by 9, and you have x is 1. Now you want to make sure that that's okay. 2 times 1 is 2, 3 is okay, 1 is okay, and 6 is okay. I don't think we actually have to, oh no, it did. It said check each solution. Okay, so if it says check your solution, make sure you're doing that because it could just be something simple, and it could also tell you whether or not it has no solution. Okay, so that's a wrap on the test prep questions. If you have any questions, please contact me, let me know, and I will be more than happy to help you.